I am on page 59 or so, and it says we are going to solve inequalities in one variable. So when you solve an inequality, the first thing you do is pretend that's an equals. You pretend it's an equals, and you do everything the same. How would you solve this if you were solving it? Well, you'd get all the x's together first. Guess what? They're all together already. Once you get all the x's together, then you get rid of what's with it. How do you get rid of that 17? Right, good. You minus 17 from both sides. What do you get over here? Negative 15. And now I have 5x equals negative 15. What's my last step? Divide by 5. Divide by 5. And I get x equals negative 3. And there's your answer. Well, here's the good news. It's exactly the same. It doesn't matter if this is a greater than or a less than. If it's an inequality, you still minus the 17. And you still divide both sides by 5. And your answer then, instead of x equals 3, your answer is just, x equals negative 3. Your answer is just x is greater than negative 3. Easy, right? Easy, right? How about this one? It's 5 times 3 minus t less than 7 minus t. First step. Parentheses. What do you have to do? Distribute, multiply it up. So I get 15 minus 5t, right? We have t's on both sides. And it doesn't matter which you do. You could add 5t, add 5t. Or over here, the opposite of minus t is plus 1t. I'm going to do it that way just to show you something today. What do you get here? Right, negative 4t less than, that goes away, less than 7, right? I have all the t's together right here. I need to get rid of what's with it. How do I get rid of that 15? Yeah, it's a positive 15. To get rid of a positive 15, you have to subtract 15. So that goes away. What is that? Negative 8, maybe? Here's the only little difference. When it's an inequality, what are we going to have to do here to solve this, by the way? Right, everybody knows divide by negative 4. Here's the difference. What is that, 2? I don't know if you're going to recall this minor little detail from Algebra 1. When you multiply or divide both sides by a negative, this is only for multiplying both sides of the inequality by a negative, or dividing both sides of the inequality by a negative. When you do that, what do you do to the inequality sign? Flip it. So the only difference is if this is less than, I have to make it greater. And that's it. If you multiply or divide by a negative. And over here, we did not flip it. We divided by a positive 5. Even though that number on top was negative, we don't care what's up there. We care about what we're dividing by. We're dividing by a positive here, so we don't flip it. We're dividing by a negative here, so we do flip it. Does that make sense? Anybody with questions thus far? I have two more little things to show you. Less than, greater than, 2, 3 plus 3x. 2, 3 plus, I screwed it up, 2x, 2x. What do you do first for this one? Multiply it, distribute. What do you get? What do you get? 4x. Now, it appears as though I have x's on both sides. Don't I have x's on both sides? You know what I would love to be doing right now? Walking around the room. Am I still allowed? Is this 6 feet? Is this 6 feet? 6 feet? Don't I have x's on both sides? I have to get them all together. So what should I do? Oh yes, minus 4x. That drops out, and I have a 6. That drops out. I have nothing left. Oh no! She says, say that again. Why? Right, this is wrong. 0 is not greater than 6. Remember the other day when the variable dropped out? You have to figure out what's left. Is that true or false? Is 0 greater than 6? And oh, this is false. There is no number ever that is going to make 0 bigger than 6. So in that case, your answer is no solution. Or if you just want to write the empty set, that would be good too. Does that make sense? No number at all that's going to make 0 bigger than 6, ever. That's not possible. So because of that, there's no solution. There is no value of x that could ever make 0 bigger than 6. Now I have one more. 2t, I forgot. Less than negative 1/2. Negative 6 minus 4t. What do I do first? Well, look, you guys probably got it best of all. You can only hear me but not see me. What do you do first? Distribute. Oh no, it's a fraction. What's negative times negative? What's half of 6? Oh, that wasn't so bad. What's negative times negative? What's half of 4t? 2t. I like halves. They're not so bad. Now, again, I have t's on both sides. I have to get them all together. I have to goes away. What about this? Is that true or false? True. It is true. 0 is less than 3. So I want to know, for what values of x would 0 be less than 3? How long before you think I kick the cord of this, I trip and my computer goes flying? Say that again? For this one? Any number. Because 0 is always going to be less than 3. It doesn't matter what value of t I have, 0 will always be less than 3. Always. Doesn't matter what t I pick. So what will I have for my answer here? Right, good, yes. Oh, you guys are so smart. All real numbers. And that's the R with the double. Oh, thank you. I think I'm going to wear my tie-dye one tomorrow. I love this tie. Anybody? Questions? Does that make sense over here? All real numbers? Because no matter what you pick for t, when you plug it in, 0 is always going to be less than 3. Always. Always. Make sense? Questions? You want to see about 12 more examples? Nobody has questions? We're good? Would you like an assignment? Not really, but we'll take one anyway. It starts on page 62. Page 62. Make sure you're doing written exercises 1 to 20. You do not, are you listening? You do not have to graph them for now. You do not have to graph them for now. You do not have to graph them. Got it? Good.